what a great time. I've really noticed today that the vibe is what really counted today.
Counts,
you know,
and I'm so happy about that.
Yeah, and you know, it's like it creates a parallel like with music. For me, songwriting is not about the content; it's about the message that it really brings. And
it's community.
Yes,
it's the message within the song,
right,
but it's also
right,
the whole community that it brings people
yes,
together.
yes,
you know?
and that isn't that what is so kind of lacking sometimes, the community kind of thing. Because
I am a
yes,
huge
yes,
champion for community,
Yeah.
and that's a tradition in LA and in the States that may not be the same tradition here.
Right,
Which
right.
hopefully they got a taste of that, because
Yes.
I'm really big on
Yeah.
fostering the belief in the power of collaboration and supporting each other. And that's how, you know, I even said, if this community could stand together more as a music community, as a mirror to what's possible in all the divisions in society.
Yes, yes.
You know, I mean, sometimes music can really lead the way that way. If you
Yes.
could make a musical stand and it's that way, and then you bring that message to the world. I said this at the Mex. You know, if they made like a viral video that was "This is South Africa," where it was showing a whole bunch of collaboration among all these different factions musically, and made a video that said, "Here's who we are,"
Yeah.
you could make an international viral impact that would make a powerful message in counterpoint to some of the negative messages that,
Right.
that get created. you know?
Totally agree. And the great thing about music nowadays, it's got so many different collaborations of styles. So you know, when you played the country stuff, I mean, that was right up my alley. And when you played the Biggie, was right up my alley. And because music is that
It
communication.
knows no
tool.
boundaries, and
Exactly,
it's not
yes.
trapped. And that's one of the beautiful things about technology. Technology is a double-headed animal of good and bad and yin and yang, but one of the best things about the technology is it makes it possible for someone to sit in South Africa and work with someone in frickin' Mongolia
Yeah,
if they choose
yeah,
to.
right.
And that's anything's possible. And it's funny how at the time in our world where there's the most division, we talk the most about community.
Yes.
Isn't
yes.
that an ironic
Yeah,
thing?
yeah. It surely is. And you know, the basics of songwriting, would you say that it's really the craft that directs it?
Well, I believe that craft matters. You know,
Yeah.
you know, there's the old joke
Yes.
about they say all lives matter.
Right.
All craft matters.
Yes,
Because
right.
we live in a world now where the music has shifted to be dictated by production.
Yes.
A lot of times it's from the top down. It used to be the song was the king,
Absolutely,
and you
yeah,
would add to
yeah,
the song, and it
yes.
was about the song adding the arrangement, production. Now it's
Right.
usually the production, the artist, the sound, and then someone throws in some melody and some lyrics as a
Right.
kind of side view,
Yes.
afterthought. You know.
So from, say, maybe a school perspective, an academic perspective, you could like really enforce the craft as kind of the fundamental.
Craft, music schools,
Yeah.
conservatories, programs like COPA, and I teach at other schools in
Yeah.
LA, are as important as ever. Yes, you can't deny that the world has changed and we live in a different time musically and track, but I believe craft matters.
Yes.
And where do you get education other than places like COPA?
Right.
I mean,
right.
you can teach yourself a certain amount, but you went to Berkeley.
Yeah.
You know the value of craft and
Yeah.
institutions, and,
Right.
and I'm a firm believer in that.
Right, and you see, that's why, like, say, you and me being like similar age, you know, we've been around for 40 years. You know, we
Yeah.
both of us
We've
in
seen a
music,
lot.
and so from that very beginning, that stuff that happened in the very beginning in our careers, it's still with us.
It's
And-
still with us, and
yeah,
everything we're seeing
yeah.
today is still just shadows of what we already
Right.
know.
Yes. Yes.
So everybody needs to understand there's a continuation. It's not just like, well, I'm young, what do you understand?
Yeah.
Or what does what happened 20 years ago matter? It all matters.
Yeah. Exactly.
And believe me,
exactly.
that today's young musicians will be us later, and then
Yeah.
they'll want, it's all
Right.
continuous.
Right. Right.
It's all connected.
Okay. Well, it sure was great having you, man. And you know, you gave me that inspiration again to kind of keep on writing the songs. Look,
Good.
I'm never going to give up, man. You know,
I hope not,
because
Graham.
you know, like music is just such a part of my life, and you know, you come across these hardships where you know, the producer leaves for Australia, and then suddenly you got, you know, you're
All
back
of that,
two steps.
but and all
Doesn't
that
matter.
gets in the way. And yes, money
Yeah.
matters, and everybody
Yeah.
wants to make money and have a career and not have to do things they hate. But in the end, that's true, all of that. But in the end, the purity of the music part should remain what it is,
Right.
which is a gift, a universal language, a thing that's sent to be a positive force for all of us.
Yes.
And the rest you can't deny. Yes, we all deal with bills and money and problems and all those things. But music is still fun. You're 60. I'm 60.
Yeah.
And I have fun. I'm
Yeah.
a 60-year-old guy who likes what I do.
Yeah.
And I've always been in music, and how lucky am I? It's
Exactly.
not
That's the way I still feel after all these years. And how lucky am I?
about, right. How lucky are we? How
so,
lucky are we,
yes,
you and I?
Exactly.
Yes,
so
absolutely.
great to
Well,
have you, man. We'll
my
shake on it.
pleasure again.
Excellent, buddy. Thanks.
Thank you.